This is Football Final Whistle. Welcome to the weekend preview show. Your duel is here again. My name is GP, and alongside me, as always, is UB. UB, welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's another weekend of Premier League football,
Mm.
and we have interesting game this weekend, and it's already the week 29 of the English Premier League, and action is building slowly. We are going towards the end of the 2024-2025 season. The table has not really changed from last week. Liverpool sits first, Arsenal second, Nottingham third. The only change is Chelsea, who is seated in the fourth position, and Manchester City's defending champions are in the fifth position. Interesting games this weekend, UB. The biggest game this weekend is the London Derby, where we'll see Arsenal welcome Chelsea at the Emirates. UB, which match are you looking forward to this weekend?
As a Chelsea fan,
Yes.
not that much. Especially this very moment in time. I'm not looking forward to playing Arsenal. Coming from the back of how many goals in few matches. I mean, they piped PSV like 7 goals in one match, and then they still managed to draw the next. But then they're in considerable form.
Yeah.
They drew against a mediocre Man U. Not very mediocre these days. They are trying. But then, I'm not looking forward to the match as a Chelsea fan, but it's going to be an interesting match.
Before we go straight to the fixtures of this weekend, UB, the race for the top four is quite heated up, and the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Man City, they're struggling to be in this top four because already Liverpool has won the league, arguably, and Arsenal definitely will make the top four. Nottingham Forest, with the way they are playing, they will make the top four. It's now between Chelsea and Manchester City. UB, who will be in this top four?
You said arguably Liverpool has won the league. I feel like it's definitely at this point. Because first of all, we watched them get eliminated from the Champions League. And they're no more in the FA Cup. They are no more in the Carabao Cup.
No, they're in the Carabao Cup
They're in
final.
the Carabao Cup
Final,
the
yes.
final.
Yeah.
The Carabao Cup, we all know the weight of the cup. So after everything they've done this season, Carabao Cup cannot console them. So this is all they have left, the Premier League. This is all they have left. So they cannot afford to fumble this. So I would say give it to them, because now they are not going to concentrate on the Premier League and win it. Nothing holding them back now.
Okay, UB, Liverpool has one game ahead of every other person, and this weekend they will not be playing because they've played one game ahead of every other person. Straight to the fixtures of this weekend, UB. Very tough cracker of a match. We'll see Manchester City welcome Brighton, and we'll see Ipswich Town welcome Nottingham Forest. We'll see Leicester host Manchester United. And just like we've said, the biggest game of this weekend, we'll see the Gunners of Arsenal welcome their arch rivals, London Derby, the Blues of Chelsea. Let's start with this tough one, UB. Manchester City against Brighton. Man City, we all know, fighting or racing to join the top four in the Premier League. And Brighton, formidable team recently. Brighton, their form has been phenomenal. And City, strugglers, though defending champions, but they've not lived up to the bidding. What should we expect from this match? Manchester City against Brighton, UB.
I expect Brighton to win it.
Straightforward.
It's not straightforward. I'm saying this from a point of view of a Chelsea fan that I am. I expect Brighton to win it. In fact, I am actually begging them at this point to win it, because if they win it, we manage a draw for whatever reason against Arsenal, then Chelsea stands a chance to still remain in that top four. But if Brighton fumbles it and then Man City wins, then with their backup, and because I cannot at this point say we can win that match, but I'm talking about Man City now. Man City need to lose. They really need to lose that match. But then let's look at the reality. Brighton have been very, very phenomenal lately. They beat Fulham. I think they've beaten all
6 straight wins in all competition. Back-to-back 6 straight Brighton in all competition.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Nobody wants to play them right now.
True.
This is the worst time for Man City to play Brighton.
Yes.
With the form they are in very bad form right now. So hopefully Brighton do what I expect them to do and win Man City.
This fixture, first leg, Brighton at the Amex beat Manchester City UB. And going to this game, City, just like we know, has not been the City we know. And Brighton has won 6 straight games back to back. But in terms of this fixture in the head-to-head UB, Man City have won 3 times, just lost once, which was the first fixture of this very particular fixture earlier in the season, and just drawn one in the last 5 meetings. City has won 3 times. And going to this game, Brighton has built themselves to be a team everybody fears to play. A few weeks ago, they beat Chelsea back-to-back, and in the first leg, they beat Man City. Should we expect a different Man City from the Man City we've seen this season against Brighton? And Man City at home, though.
I'm not expecting a different Man City at all. First off, what has changed? What really has changed? Nothing. To be very sincere, nothing has really changed. Just that everybody is still hoping on Guardiola to change something, but then it's too far gone. It's too far gone for him to even think of doing one very, very big change. He brought in Nico
Gonzalez.
Yeah. He didn't get the result he was hoping to get. He brought in Mamouche. It did not really do much to the team. And now he's bringing back Doku. I feel like, I don't know if he was injured at some point.
Yes.
But now he's beginning to bring him back to the game. And he's doing one or two magics there, but then it's not still enough because the Man City defense is not still what it used to be in time past.
Yeah.
So I'm not really expecting that much of a change. I mean, the only thing they can count on is home advantage, and does anybody really have a home these days? Brighton don't know what's home and away. Brighton will beat you at your home, beat you at their home. They don't know. So hopefully no surprises, because I think at this point nobody's going to surprise to see Brighton win. There's no that. In fact, at this point that's not an upset.
Yeah.
Brighton winning is not an upset.
Yeah.
So if Brighton win, you just know. In fact, Man City winning might be a little bit of an upset. No, with the form.
Is that how low the mighty has fallen?
With the form Brighton is right now, and the form Man City is at the moment, a win from Man City would actually be an upset.
Straight to another fixture that will see Ipswich Town welcome Nottingham. This should not be a match to really debate with the form Nottingham Forest are in and the form Ipswich Town are in. This should be a straightforward win for Nottingham Forest.
It should, or it may not be. It may not be. Yes, Nottingham Forest are in great form and all that, but then Ipswich are not that bad. Ipswich are not that bad. Yes, they meet teams that dismantle them, beat them, but they're not the type to just roll over. Like the likes of Leicester and Southampton. They're not the type to just roll over and take the beating. They'll put up a fight. So I say
they'll be beaten, but they'll put up a fight.
It's not going to be as smooth as Nottingham Forest just comes and maybe moves them 5 or 3 or 4-0. The goal margin is not going to be that much. They are going to put up a fight, but they might still lose. That's just it. But it's going to be an interesting game to watch. It's not going to be a one-sided game where you just see one team attack and just go with the win. Man City Brighton, I think a 2-1 in favor of Brighton would not be bad. I think that's then for
Ipswich
because Nottingham Forest. I could just say a 3-1. A 3-1.
A 3-1
in favor of Nottingham Forest.
Of course, in favor of Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
Then straight to another fixture that we'll be keeping an eye on this weekend. Leicester welcome Manchester United in the King Power Stadium. Leicester in the relegation battle, and United not far from the relegation battle. This seems to be a game between the mid-teams of the Premier League. Just like I said, when the mighty are falling, United...
Don't let the Man U fan hear you say that.
But I'm just spilling out facts. It's not from my making. It's what United has become recently. United, in the head-to-head battle of this fixture, has won 5 straight times against Leicester in all competition. And Leicester, just like I said, relegation waters, brought in Ruud van Nistelrooy. There has not been any significant change since the young man came to Leicester. United brought in Amorim. To a large extent, there has not still been a significant change since the young man came around too. What should we expect from this match game?
I really nothing, because Man U has always beaten Leicester, whether we are in good form or in bad form.
Yeah.
So there's no much, and then they are in this period where they don't lose that much like they used to. I mean, they drew against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring a kind of boost to their confidence. So I'm not expecting Leicester to put up much of a fight, because watching them against Chelsea, they did not really bring that much.
They mostly defended all through the game.
Exactly.
What if they bring that same game plan to this game? Defend. Do you think Manchester United can unlock that defense?
Yes,
and get the 3 points?
They are very capable of doing that.
Yes. Watching Manchester United last week, we saw a very different Manchester United last week against Arsenal. And we're asking, where has this Manchester United been? And they got a point off Arsenal. Will you be shocking if Manchester United don't get all 3 points against Leicester?
Shocked?
Yes.
I don't think that's the word for it. Maybe a little disappointed, but not shocked. Not shocked, because nothing Man U does is shocking these days, except when they win matches. That can be a little shocking.
Yeah.
Like when they win teams that you don't expect them to win, that can be a little shocking. But them being beaten by Leicester,
that would be shocking.
That would not be shocking, not to me. Though, not to me. Because they are right now, Man U are not stable. They come this game, they are playing like, their life depends on it. They come the next game, they are playing differently, like they don't know how to play football. I mean, right now, I don't know if I should say Man U are depending on individual brilliance of Bruno Fernandes. That's what I can. That's all I can see.
Yeah.
Because these days he seems to be the only one making the difference in the team. When they need a goal, when they need this, when they need that, it's always Bruno. So I don't think I'll be shocked if I see them beaten. But then I feel like they're going to beat Leicester. Leicester is not that team to put up much of a fight.
Scoreline: Manchester United Leicester.
A humble 1-0
in favor
of Man U.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully Manchester United get all 3 points and at least take a step from the relegation.
I mean, at this point now, because they're fighting for nothing.
Yeah.
We want them to win.
We want Manchester United to win this weekend. Then you be straight to the biggest game of this weekend. Arsenal up against Chelsea in the Emirates. You be. Recently, this fixture has always been swipe to unlock for Arsenal against Chelsea. You swipe Chelsea and Chelsea unlocks. In the past 7 games in all competition in this fixture, Arsenal has won whooping 5 times. And Chelsea has not won in the past 7 times. They've played Arsenal. You be just managing 2 draws and 7 losses for Chelsea. In fact, the last time Chelsea won against Arsenal was in the ancient of days, 2021. And Chelsea this season has been disappointing. And Arsenal has been phenomenal. Will this trajectory change this weekend? You have to laugh, man.
I have to laugh because
the start is crazy.
The start is crazy. I mean, I already had the fear from a Chelsea point of view, I had the fear of playing Arsenal. Well, with this start now, it just
heightens your fear.
It increased. Because when I watch Chelsea play, even when they win,
they're not convincing. They don't play like people who want to win a game.
I mean, Chelsea played Copenhagen in the
Conference League.
Yeah. I was watching the match, I was like, is this the Chelsea that, come on. They were not convincing one bit. They played Leicester. Leicester that normally you should blow away. Normally, Chelsea and Leicester, you should blow Leicester away. Ended 1-0. And as a result of it, outside shots from
The best player in the team.
from the brilliance of Cucurella.
Don't say Cucurella, the best player in the team right now is that young man.
So it's not like they played that good football. We need them to play at the beginning of the season. You know, Chelsea was known for one thing, beginning of the season. They were playing good football. Even when they lost, they were playing good football.
Yes.
These days, that good football, I'm not even seeing it anymore. It's such a pity how they fell off. And something happened that along the way, but I don't know what it is. But
I think I know what it is.
what is that?
Palmer lost form and Jackson went out
Got
injured.
injured.
That was simply what happened to Chelsea.
Chelsea fans refuse to understand that connection, even when Jackson was missing, and Palmer's form had something to do with Jackson. Jackson has this thing where he makes runs. He's always running. Jackson is always running. He's always involved. The cameras are always on Jackson. You know why? He's missing. If he's not missing a goal, he's running with the ball. He's marking. He's always busy. Jackson's always busy. When Nkunku plays, you watch Nkunku and you're just disappointed because Nkunku is just passive. He's just passive in the whole game. Now, when Jackson is making all those runs or doing those things, it's creating space for
the likes of Palmer.
For Palmer to do his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we witnessed for the first time Palmer missed the penalty. You know what? That's to show you what lack of confidence can do to a player. A player like Palmer that has never lost a penalty in his senior career, and now he just went there and he played. Like, I saw a mediocre penalty. I was like, this is not Palmer. That penalty was so poor. So that's confidence. We need Jackson back, no matter what. We need Jackson back. And then we need, I don't know, I expect him to start Lavia. Because for some reason, Lavia is always very good with defending. We need a double pivot, not just the Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo we play.
Yeah.
We need Caicedo and we still need Lavia in that game. So for whatever he's going to do, maybe he has to push Palmer to the wing, bench somebody, play like what he has been doing, play maybe somebody else as striker. But we need something to balance that midfield because Arsenal's midfield right now, Arsenal midfield is crazy.
It's cooked.
A midfield that has that midfield carry their striker. That midfield carries their right back sometimes.
Yeah.
That midfield carry their left back sometimes.
Yes.
It's crazy. I mean, against PSV in the Champions League where they drew 2-2, that midfield still had a striker.
Yes.
It's crazy.
We all thought Arsenal was going to depreciate when most of the attacking players got injured. Unfortunately, most of them are like Martinelli has returned, but the likes of Bukayo Saka still out injured. We all thought Arsenal was going to decline, but scoring goals, grinding out results, and coming to this game, Chelsea, disappointing. Cucurella is the best player in the team right now. And Palmer, just like you mentioned, lost a penalty against Leicester over the weekend. And the young man has lost confidence. Arsenal just qualified to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. We've not seen this Arsenal in a very long time, at least in the Champions League. And with this confidence going to this match in the Emirates, I don't see Chelsea going away with even a point.
I know it can be very painful, but then it's funny. I kind of agree with you. I feel like Arsenal is going to win, but then if at all, Chelsea will see anything from this match, a draw. A shock would be
a Chelsea win
in this particular match.
Yubi, I don't know why I'm arguing with you wholeheartedly, because we've seen Chelsea play recently, disappointing, not scoring goals, just like you mentioned, Nkunku. I don't know, the shadow of himself or a shadow of the player we saw from Leipzig, and has all lived up to that expectation, that high expectation. Jackson out injured, but Nkunku is yet to live up to the Jackson expectation.
Let me add this. At the end of the season, Maresca needs to do one thing or quit. Go and bring me Petrovic. I don't want to see Sanchez as number one. I don't have anything else to ask of him. If you like best striker, Jackson can still manage. But you see the post, I want to see Petrovic.
Maresca, UB wants to see Petrovic behind the sticks next season. Guys, thank you for watching. It has been an amazing episode with my striking partner, UB. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share for more stories and updates from the football world.